In California, providing carnivals and holiday gift shops to schools. My folks bought into this franchise in the 70s. I took over in the early 90s. And so we're proud to be a part of the Southern California community. And I'm happy to be able to tell you all about our different programs. Mainly our holiday gift shop program and our carnivals is our core business that we've been doing since 1968. But I'll also tell you about a couple of the fundraisers that we're offering as well. When I get done with each little section, I'll open it up to questions. Please feel free to ask. If you're thinking it, someone else probably is as well. So, Holiday Gift Shop is a great program. The kids get to shop for family and friends at their school, safe environment, run by your volunteers, and everything's child price, so they can afford it. Our gift line starts at 25 cents, goes up to $12.85. Okay, these prices do include sales tax, so you can, which we take care of, so you can pretend there's no such thing. The majority of the items, there's about 120 different items, the majority of those are 5 something and under, okay? It's a great program for the school because it's risk-free. There's no minimum sale, there's no deposit, no money up front. You truly only pay for the gifts that you sell, and you don't pay for that until the program's over. Literally everything else that comes with the program is free and part of our service. So we deliver, we pick up. On a daily basis, if you run low on gifts and you place a reorder with us by 3 p.m., we hand deliver first thing the next morning, okay? One of the things that makes us stand out, besides that we're the originators of the program, is that we're the only one here in California that actually services our program with our merchandise here. So we're going to hand deliver your pre-pack. We bring it to the classroom of your choice. You're not going to get a freight truck pull up, drop a pallet that you have to disperse. Same with your reorders. When you're placing your reorders, we're out at the crack of dawn. Okay, so we're at your school many times before you are, whenever your custodians get there. Our goal is to have them all done by 9 a.m. And last year we had 94% of our reorders were completed before 9 a.m. So we were very proud of that. We truly want to service your program. We want to make sure that you have enough product. And so, but it's great because, again, it's risk-free. You don't have to pay for anything except for the gift and not till it's over. So I mentioned we give you everything you need to run the program. So you'll get all the advertising. You'll get parent letters for each student to take home. And you can also choose whether you want to call the program Santa Secret Shop or Holiday Gift Shop. Okay? Santa Secret Shop's the original name. Shortly thereafter, we started offering a Holiday Gift Shop as a little bit more of a neutral name that just doesn't include Santa. So once upon a time, it was 90% Santa Shop. Now it's at probably 40%. So, but you get to choose which name you want. All your posters and your parent letters will come with one or the other. You can also choose if you want it to be all English or English and Spanish, okay? And then lastly, we've been putting on here for a few years now, is the QR code, which I think is just a really cool little feature. The letter tells your parents what's going to be going on at your school, but if they can scan the QR code, the little square barcode, with their smartphones, then they can actually see a video of a shop in progress. So it gives them a real good idea of what their kids will be experiencing. So again, you get one for each student. We normally pad it by about 50, so you have a few extra in your office. You get a money envelope for each student to take home. And all these items I'm going to talk about are in the showroom here. If you haven't seen them yet, feel free to take a look when we're done. The envelope can be used in a couple of ways. The most simple is just to send money in with your child. But for the lower grade kids, you can actually check off they have a brother or 2 sisters, a dog, grandma, and so it helps your volunteers take them through the shopping process, okay? We'll give you posters to put around your school. We'll give you door panels, tablecloths, and then we print labels for you, okay? And so the labels will have the name of the item and the item number. So we have a catalog number from when we order the products, but for your side of things, we try to make it easy and just make it a number 1 through 500, okay? So when you're placing a reorder, it's item number 22, I need 5, etc. Try to make it easy. So there's 2 ways to run our gift shop program. The original way, our traditional program, is we provide you with an entire gift line. You sell whatever you sell, you count what you're returning, and we bill you for what you sold. Okay? It's that simple. When you do it that way, your labels will come with a blank line and a $sign, so you can fill in whatever price you want to sell them for. Okay? Now we also offer the no count inventory, which is probably about 3/4 of our schools, maybe a little bit easier way for you to do it. Instead of counting your gifts, you're counting your money, okay? So on a daily basis, you're going to keep track of that, and there is a form inside your folder, but even easier, you can use our app. It's called SoCal Fun, okay? So this just has day 1, We start with $100 on our cash register. At the end of the day, I have 700, so today we did 600 in sales. You're gonna do that each day, okay? So let's say we take in $5,000 and you're running on a 10% profit, you're gonna take $500 and write a check to fund services for the difference. It's that simple. If you use the app, when you plug your numbers in daily, it'll save that and do the math for you. So it's a little bit easier way to do that. When you're doing the no count inventory program, there's 5 markups to choose from: 0, 5, 10, 15, and 20%. So when we pre-print your labels now, they'll have the prices on there. We include the markup, and then we round to the nearest quarter, so you're not dealing with a lot of dimes and nickels, okay? We guarantee all of our gifts. Our parent letters, we purposely print on flat paper, not glossy, in case some of our schools want to put your personal message on the back, such as what room you're going to be in, what hours you're running. And if you are doing that, we encourage you to put our 800 number on there. Sometimes the gift may be broken, we don't know about it until after the break. At that point, you've already ran the program, you've done your job, we're happy to deal with your parents and get them a replacement direct. So, the other thing about the no inventory program, or even if you're doing a 1 markup, so if you're going to do the traditional program, you're the person that wants to count. I want to make sure my bill is reconciled. We're only being billed for the items, but you're still okay with working with 1 markup. Okay, if you let us know, then we can pre-program your cash register. Okay, this makes it a lot easier for you checking the kids out. All of the gifts will have a number on the back of them. You'll see on the gift list that we gave you, the 25-cent items are cash code 1. And then our highest price cash code is 21, which is actually $15.85. This year our main line ends at $12.85, but we offer high-end bonus boxes. So when the kids come up to the register, they put their 3 or 4 items on there, and it's 5, and the cash register is ready to go. So you just turn it on, 5 enter, 7 enter, 12 enter, and it rings the gifts up for you. So you're not having to memorize the gifts, call across the room, how much is that mom necklace, or flipping through your inventory sheets. So it's really easier for you if you can use that.
Can we use your cash registers?
And we provide the cash registers, yes. On the SoCal Fun app, you can also use that. I mentioned to figure out your bill, but you can also use that to place a reorder. Okay. So on a daily basis, if you need more of a certain item, we tried to make this form very simple for you. So it's school name, invoice number, and then simply item number, quantity. So you're not typing in a name. It's 22, 5, 36, 2, or whatever quantities it hits submit, and then we'll bring it out to you first thing the next morning. The last thing that you can also do on the app is you can use it if you're using the pre-program register. Then the app also has a pre-program register. You just select your markup with the prices on it. So you can actually go around the room and look at an item and walk with the child, and let's say they have $10, and you can help them shop and tap your phone. They got a 5, they got a 7, they got a 12. Okay, well, you're at $8, you have 2 more to spend. Okay, and so even if you're still going to send them to the cash register to cash out, it helps your volunteers to, you know, if they got $5 but they're grabbing a $4 gift and they still have 3 more people to shop from, it easily makes it for them to figure out what they're spending. When you're all done with the program, you box everything up, we come pick it up. This year you'll see inside your flyer we have a few different incentives that we offer. So our main incentive, everyone gets some volunteer aprons. Everyone will get a dollar value box. The dollar value box is items that you sell for $1, and they at one point cost 2 or 3 things we may have low quantities of, and we've created these value boxes. So you'll get at least one of those. If you need more, you can only order by the box, and you just can't specifically order the items from that box, as every box is different, okay? Then at the end of your sale, based on what your sale is, you'll receive those additional incentives, whether they're playground balls, a Kindle Fire, Amazon Echo, TVs, whatever it may be. Okay, that's your main incentive. Then on the back of that sheet, you'll see our Lucky 7 drawings that we started this year. And we still have 2 more drawings. So the earlier you signed up, the more of those raffles you were put into. And so we still have 1 in September and 1 in October, with Amazon Echo and Kindle Fire. And then over and above that, we offer our loyalty bonus program. So, like I said, this is our 50th year doing it. Most of the schools that do the holiday gift shop once, it becomes a tradition, and we do it over a period of time. And so for those schools that are loyal and continue to do the gift shop program, you're automatically enrolled in our loyalty program. You don't have to sign up. We keep track of your points. Basically, every dollar you spend, you get a point. Okay? The only key to this program is for people that consecutively do the gift shop. If you skip a year, you start over. But on the flip side, as long as you're doing gift shop every year, everything else that you do with this also counts. Whether you're doing a carnival, you're doing a casino night, you're doing the Wooden Roses fundraiser, or you just come and rent some tables or chairs or a snow cone machine. So every dollar will count towards it, and then at that point you can see the different levels and you can receive free equipment. Okay? Every school will get some fun bucks. We call them fun bucks. They're little dollar bills that the kids can use. And these, how you pass these out, well, first of all, how many you get. The first time you work with us, it's based on your enrollment. Once we've worked with you before, it's based on a percentage of your sale. So typically come January, once we've completed the shop, we're going to send you a survey. How did you like it? Hope you enjoyed it. Look for any feedback. And ask you if you're going to do the gift shop again next year. So we don't work on a contract per se. We're simply in an agreement. Okay, we just want, and so I understand that you may not be able to sign a contract, that's fine, but if you give us a verbal commitment, you still have until September 30th to cancel without penalty. And if it makes you feel more comfortable, you can put on there, we do contingent on board approval. Okay, but just doing that, we have you sort of lined up that we're going to work with you, and you get the max incentives. Okay, so I encourage you to do that for your school, even if you're not going to be on the board the next year. So the dollar bills that we give you are for you to pass out however you want. Some schools use them as rewards for good behavior. Some schools use them for the kids that didn't have money to shop. And I have schools that just leave them by the register for the kids that are a quarter or 50 cents short to kind of supplement that way. Okay? That's the basics of the gift shop program. And so I know I've blurted a lot out to you today, but if anyone has any questions at all on how the program works, please let me know. Feel free. I'm happy to answer them. Because we only cover Southern California, you get our Ultimate Sports Center. So you're going to get all the California teams. You see a bunch of items here. You're going to get about almost 20 sports items. There's probably 50 or 60 here. So we do 3 different assorted sports boxes, but yes, you'll get those automatically. On that note, you did see some religious items in there. Those do not come automatically. They're only if you request them. You get about a dozen items. And then there's a couple more things I didn't mention on your advertising. Hello, come on in. There's a couple more things. There's a couple things here. No, we're anywhere you'd like.
Okay.
Got pretty much a full house.
Good morning, dear.
Good morning. So I mentioned the posters and the banners, etc. But we do have a couple things that are free to use. You just need to request them. One of them is our outdoor banner. So pretty much every school we work with has a drop zone now where the parents are pulling up. The idea is put the banner out there so let the parents know the program's coming. And so then in addition to that, we started offering our inflatable surf bear, which you saw in the showroom. And the whole purpose of him originally was as the parents are dropping off, whoa, what is that? And then boom, they see the banner. So it's really just meant to bring your eye towards your banner. But we've heard a lot of our customers use them as photo ops, put them outside the classroom, put them in the room that you're going to be doing shopping. And so you can use them however you want. Those 2 items just need to be requested, and then they do need to be returned. So, any other questions on the gift shop part? Yes?
Are there any changes that you've done from last year to this year other than the incentives?
I think our app has been slightly updated as far as the reorder program. I don't think so. Any other questions on the gift shop? Yes?
And if any school would like to get signed up today, there's several of us that can get an agreement ready for you, so just come and see me or just say, hey, Christy, can I talk to you for a minute, and we'll get you signed up. Okay?
And if you think you want to sign up, but you may need to go back to your school to get approval or talk to your principal, you can sign up today contingent on board approval. That way it gets you on our calendar and gets you in the September raffle. We'll just need a date on when you'll get approval. Is it next week or whatever that may be? So we're going to be here till 1. So at any time, we're happy to come sit with you, answer questions, help you fill out your agreement. I'm going to talk a little bit about the carnival program next. As I mentioned, carnivals and gift shop is the core business that we've been doing, and our red and white stripe booth is kind of our are what we're known for. So if you saw a little bit of the equipment outside, that's just a fraction of the equipment that we have. Look through your brochure, you see we have a huge inventory. We rent booths, games, prizes. We have all the fun foods, cotton candy, snow cone, popcorn, hot dogs, nachos, churros, you name it. We have inflatable attractions, we have sports attractions, we have arcade games, we have casino games, we have photo booths, slushy machines, and then we have all the basics like tents, tables, chairs, heaters, red carpet. As you saw today, we wanted to welcome you all in a very nice fashion. So, so we rent equipment. You can rent things individually, but we specialize in packages, okay? So the brochure that you have inside your folder, that looks like such. When you open it up, the first 2 pages talk about packages. The left side is our traditional packages, okay? We have 2 packages similar to gift shop. There's traditional and then there's like an all-inclusive. So traditional, there's 6 to choose from. It tells you what the price is and what comes with it. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the right side. It's something that we created just for elementary schools, and I think it's a simpler way to go, but you're always welcome to do either. We still do a lot of both, but the wristband package. $8 per wristband, minimum 200. You get 10 booths, 10 games, prizes throughout your event, managed by a fund services staff, so you don't need to touch them. Okay, we handle the prizes completely. You'll get a concession machine with 300 servings. That can be a popcorn or a cotton candy. And then you get 1 small attraction. Okay? If you flip to the next pages, you'll see that after that it talks about you get 10 games. So there's assortment A or assortment B. Okay? And then below that, there's the concessions. The snow cone, cotton candy, or popcorn, if you choose one of those, they all come with the 300 servings that I mentioned. The small attractions. And then the medium, and then the next page is large and extra large. So the wristband, you start with 10 booths, 10 games, prizes, concession, and a small attraction. That's 200 wristbands. The more wristbands you add, the more equipment you can add. Okay? Another 25 gets you another small, 50 gets you a medium, 100's a large, and 150 is an extra large. Basically, with the program, the only thing you need to provide are the volunteers to run the games and the concession and some tables. We do rent tables, but most of our school customers are able to provide the 10 or 11 tables and save you the expense. We deliver, we set up, we take down, and we'll go booth to booth with you. Here's the bean bags, here's the balls, and make sure your volunteers know how to play the game. And then we'll go to the concession machine, and we'll make a batch of popcorn, and we'll make a cotton candy. In addition to leaving you written instructions, I'm very visual myself, and so we'll show you how to run that. As I mentioned, the more wristbands you sell, the more equipment you can add. You can add with as little as 3 days prior to your event, okay? You will still sell wristbands the day of your event, no question, but the more you can sell ahead of time, the more equipment you can add. We don't just automatically bring extra equipment out the day of. This is your event. So we're charging you $8 per wristband. You can charge whatever you want. I have about a third or half of our schools that it's not a fundraiser. It's more for a fun day. So they charge closer to the 8, whether it's right at 8 or 8 or 9. Some are 10 or 15 or 20. So it's your event. If your parent owns a jumper, or like I said, you own your own concession, or you want to bring in a hot dog cart or the pizza guy or some sort of food, there's no restrictions from us. I get that question a lot, and it's 100% your event. I do encourage you to bring in food. It helps your family stay longer and enjoy it, besides making some extra money. On that note, the concession machine that is included in your package to you, the school, I encourage that you still, if normally you're selling the food tickets or you're selling food separately from the wristband, and so I would encourage you to still charge for that cotton candy or popcorn, so you don't have a free food booth, okay? And just make a little bit of extra profit. We provide posters to put around to help you advertise some more volunteer aprons. But the wristband program, the kids love it because they get that wristband and it's unlimited. Okay? The parents love it because they put out whatever amount you're selling and they're not getting tugged on for tickets throughout the rest of the event. Okay? So it's been very popular and easy to run. And that's really the basics of the gift shop program. We're an approved vendor of the state PTA. We have the insurance and hold harmless on file. How many PTAs do we have here? Okay, about half. District to district, you have different requirements. Scott in our office handles all the insurance requests. For the most part, we can provide insurance without any charge. Occasionally, a district will have a specific wording that may incur, but for the most part, we provide it free of charge. Like I said, the state PTA is already on our policy. And then the attractions that you choose. If you choose an attraction that the kids climb on, our insurance requires that we staff that. So after today, you're going to receive a thank you email from us. You'll get an a la carte price list, which you don't have in your packet right now. But there's some good info on that for you to look for. Besides it tells you how much the item is. To the right of it, it'll tell you how much space you need. Okay? Because to one person, the giant slide is our 18-foot, 20-foot long. To the next person, we have 36-foot, 2,000-pound bracket slide. So when you're laying out your playground, it gives you an idea of what size it is. The other thing is that it'll have an asterisk next to the items that the staff is included. So,
That's part of the price that you.
and that's part of the price, correct?
Perfect.
Yes.
Can it go on grass or asphalt, most of your equipment? or
Again,
there's different-
yes. And we have a spot on our agreement to ask you, and that tells us whether we're gonna stake or sandbag. Yes.
So you have two rides downstairs that are on display, and I only see one in the brochure. Do you have those two? Do you have more than two, or?
The mechanical rides,
Yeah,
we only have two.
Two,
Well,
okay.
I guess it depends if you, the rock wall could basically fall under our website, it's listed, and same with the train.
Okay.
But the Tubs of Fun is a large. The ballistic is like an extra large. So we can still include that in the package. We just have to come up with some, the number of wristbands.
Ballistic is one of
Yeah, the big swing ride, which holds, I think, 16 people. Yes?
Are the prizes that come with the traditional the same as the ones that come in the wristband?
They are. The only difference is that with the traditional, thanks for asking that, you get one $500 prize pack. Other than package 6, that actually doubles it up, you get 2, but all the rest you get 1. There's about 2,200 pieces in there, and you'll get an inventory sheet that says first place prizes, second place prizes, and then consolation. So everyone's gonna get a prize just for playing the game. Promise to you, when you do the wristband programs, that our person's there, not only to have the prizes, but to keep them on the table, let your volunteers know if you're running low, let me know. And normally, kind of every 10, 15 minutes, making a sweep through the games. And so that's kind of our job, but yes, same prizes. Good question. I'll just say one other thing on the prizes. Something else that's changed over the years, when I was just a teenager doing carnivals, the redemption centers, we probably did 80% of our carnivals were redemption centers, where the kids would save points and go earn their prizes. Now it's 90-95% by game. And so I think it's probably easier, to do that, but we do offer the redemption program. You can use these cards that we offer. And so if they win a game, they get 10. If they get the second place, they get 5, or they get 1. The difference is at the end, you're gonna have to stay open just for a few minutes longer so they have a chance to cash in their points. One of the benefits is that you can show bigger prizes, okay? You may not get rid of that many of the bigger prizes, but it gives them something to shoot for, okay? I think the highest prize for the buy game is $250, and we would go up to $15 with your redemption center, okay? Some of your kids are gonna want 20 spider rings, and the next child's gonna wait till the end of the day and spend all their points on that one big thing. So it just offers a variety. We don't do a bunch anymore, but we definitely can do it, and we have the cards and everything for you if you'd like to. The last thing I'll mention is that we offer a promotional kit. One of the things that we want to provide to you is a carnival program. We're not just a rental shop. So I mentioned we give you the aprons. I mentioned we give you the posters to help advertise. But we do also, for $99, offer a custom banner and custom emailable flyer that you can send home with your name on it, your date, and the specific equipment that you're taking. And so it's something that we do offer. This is an example up here. The banner's laying down and the posters, which come automatically. Okay. And then the emailable flyer just matches the banner. A lot of the schools that do that now have stopped putting the date on there so they can use it again. So, any other questions on the carnival program?
Can I go back to the redemption?
Sure.
Do those work with the traditional and the wristband?
Yes.
They do.
Yes. Yep. And so if you do that, then we provide the inventory list for your people that are in the prize booth to know how many points do I charge for this item? How many points do I charge for that? So we'll program it for you. So yeah, we're not going to leave it up to you. And so, yes. So again, we're gonna be here till 1, happy to answer more questions. If you're browsing around downstairs, some of our guys can answer questions on the equipment. I'm gonna tell you real quickly about a couple more fundraising programs that we're offering. Everybody got a Snifty pencil when they came in? Okay. So have you heard of Smensels? So Smensels is another brand. We've been carrying Snifty. They're fairly new to the West Coast. This is our 3rd season now. Basically, they come by the case. There's 500 per case, and the suggested retail is $1. So there's 500 per case, and that case costs you $275. So not quite 50% profit. The two benefits of the Snifty that I've been told versus the other is that one, it's the pencil topper that is actually the scented part. So when the pencil's done, you can take it off and still use it. And then secondly, it's a real number 2 pencil, so it doesn't clog your sharpeners. Okay. Was surprised how many people actually sell these in their stores. Neither one of these are great money makers. It's more of something that I thought would be easy for you to run. We sell them by the case. It's a $1 fundraiser. And so these, when you get that same email thanking you for coming, you'll get an order form for both of these. The wooden roses. This is the one that really surprised. If any of you were in the showroom and you had a chance to see and touch them, they look so real, but they're wooden. And you can get them for as cheap as 35 cents. And again, $1 suggested retail, so you can make up to 65% profit. Okay. We had a school 2 open houses ago let us know they sold 800 in one day. I had to ask, that's a lot. How did you do that? They came up with half dozen and dozen bouquets in addition to their just sell them individually. So these are great for father-daughter dances, friendgrams, Valentine's, Mother's Day. And so again, it comes by the case. If you buy the full case at 800 pieces, you get the roses with the plastic sleeve, some green sticks, as well as a little wooden roses banner to put by whatever table you're going to sell them at. And again, that's inside there in the showroom. So it can be as much as 65% profit. And then just under 50% for the Snifties. Okay. So I'm going to let you, maybe you've already eaten, I've talked a lot. We're here. If anyone wants to sign up, let me know, and we're happy to come help you. We will be doing a raffle here in just a minute. We're going to be raffling off some tubs of pencils and some playground balls. We like to have a little bit of fun at our open houses, so we automatically sign your school up for that, and so you didn't need to. We put your school name in, so give me just another minute. Go find out where that's at, and we'll come to a raffle. All right? Thank you for your time, and we appreciate you guys all coming out for open house. Yes. No, pull your own, no pressure. Cattle Elementary. Some playground balls, or some pencils, or a snowblow.
You pick, honey.
Yeah, we'll do
And I'll see if you'll pull our next winner for us.
Are we in there yet?
No, just one. Okay. Red Hill Lutheran.